Hello. Happy Sunday. We're starting a new week. I mean, geez, if things keep happening the same way, this week is going to be really exciting. So I have the news. I'm going to give you the latest news about AOC. I know you're here because of the thumbnail pic. I'll show you. That one was made. People make these really fancy prompts for AI. I can tell you, don't have to tell it much. I'll show you that maybe in the after show, after the news. But I will show you how I make that picture. It is pretty funny. AOC caught red-handed. I'll show you what I mean. It's a funny story. I'll show you the other things that might be funny in the news. And then I think we're going to do something new after the news and hop over to Rockfin to just work in the lab on a few things, work on a few different projects together and just hang out. So anyway, we'll give you the news first, though. Let me tell you about what do you want to hear about first? I'll give you an update about Dylan Mulvaney was featured as in a Bud Light commercial, or not a real commercial, but on cans of Bud Light. I mean, wow. So there must be something about that we can make fun of. Dylan Mulvaney is a featured. It's not just that there's an ad and a hashtag. It's that he's actually on a can. He's actually on the can of beer. Give me a break. I'll show you that. So I'll show you that story. Janet Yellen said something about Bitcoin. They're going after the police who didn't do anything when it happened, when there was attacks on people in Canada by trans people. The police said that it was the fault of the people that got attacked. But now the police are saying something, so I'll show you that. I have an update on Diamond from Silk about why Diamond died. So I'll show you that too. It looks like she was on Alex Jones. So I'll show you that. And AOC was caught with a burner account. I have to pull up that story for you. So I'll definitely tell you about that. If you want to support the stream while we're live, you can super chat. I'll read it. You can drop a coffee to buymeacoffee.com/lifttheveil. I'll read it if you leave a note, etc. So thanks for joining me. Okay, we'll give you the news. Oh yeah, Orwell today. The Jeffrey Marsh threatening video. Okay. Yeah, I'll wonder if I search for Jeffrey Marsh. That guy's well known. Yeah, there is. Just waiting to see for the division. Some people say, oh, like you just point out Jeffrey. What's his name? Jeffrey Marsh. As if all LGBTQ plus people are like that, Then you're like, well, okay, that's cool. I understand. He is like uniquely, but not enough people disavow. So I'll show you that too. Yeah, I have that video. Jeffrey Marsh. Yeah, they say, oh, well, you're just taking the bad apples and saying, okay, well, we'll show you. And if that's all people are doing, then there's no harm in denouncing him or Dylan Mulvaney or whatever. Yeah, people don't want to say anything because they'll get hassled by their own people. People don't even want to say anything about the violence because they're worried that they're going to get hassled by their own people. So yeah, I have something to kind of describe that. So let me show you the news with, I'll show you that. I'll show you the news with AOC. Here it is. Let's see what happened. Zaza Smoka. Zaza Demon. Zaza Demon. Zaza Smoka. Oh, that's funny. Wow, that is funny. That is some kind of confirmation, I think. So some people are saying it's not true. I'll look it up and see if we can tell you. We'll do some research, deep dive, real news style. Orwell today, you're super cool, man. That's cool. Thanks. Yeah, I decided, I was like, what should I tell the people what's going on? Thanks for that super chat, Orwell today. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the encouragement. Believe me, I need it. Thank you for that. Oh, am I live? Yes. And thank you, Vogan Filters. Super cool over on Rockfan. Okay, we'll get with the news. Okay, I'll show you. Sorry, I'm looking at something, telling you about it. So she had a fake account. It turns out AOC. Oh, let's see if we can confirm or unconfirm. This is one of the tweets about it. I think there's another tweet that might show exactly what she said with screenshots and stuff. So here it is. Let's see. The toxic left, something or other, tweeted, "Nothing tops this dress, pure style." And then Zaza Demon, who used some kind of, you see this little anime picture? It's funny. Everybody's some kind of fake identity on Twitter. I need to be a fake identity. So cry harder. And then this person said, "Dude, WAPO is not a source, LOL. That's like linking to AOC for a source. You got to know the difference between an opinion piece and actual journalism. If you actually read the article posted, it literally disproves itself, not to mention Lot disproved it in the video mentioned, to which Zaza Demon said, 'You're a hopeless sheep.'" Okay, where's the proof? I want the proof. Aha. Then, got it. This is where she forgot she was using her burner account. I think this is where AOC forgot she was using her burner account called Zaza Demon at Zaza Smoka. Someone said, replying to AOC, "You didn't even recognize her when you took a photo with her, LMAO. Maybe libs of TikTok." And Zaza Demon said, "Is that supposed to mean anything besides how forgettable and basic libs of TikTok is? She's a worthless C word." All right. So that's part of our research. Let's see where the smoking gun is. She got in trouble for wearing that dress and going to that event, like campaign finance stuff, actually, because, or yeah, like ethics stuff, because somebody paid for her to get in, and they got in the dress, and there was like there was a super expensive hotel room associated with it, which she had to claim properly, which I think she kind of didn't. AOC burner. Let's look that up and look for the number one tweet. Here is Joe Biden hates black people tweeted, "Yo, AOC has burner accounts. I responded to one of her posts reminding her that she sends money to Nazis And some random account responded to me speaking in first person as if I attacked them. Then that same person deleted the tweets. Okay, here we go. Oh, it has to do with libs of TikTok, it looks like. Joe Biden hates black people. Perfect. At real Nico House. Here it is. AOC replying to a tweet from Alejandra Caraballo, who is a transgender individual. I think the proper term is trans-identified male, or trans woman is the way they want you to say it. Let's see. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez said to this tweet, the tweet she's replying to from Alejandra Caraballo, said AOC told Chaya Raichik, aka Libs of TikTok, that she's transphobic straight to her face when she ran into her. Oh my God. How brave. How stunning and brave. And Alexandra AOC said, you bet I did. NYC doesn't play with bigots and transphobes. And neither do I. Have a great day. Smiley face, trans flag, hearts. And then Joe Biden hates black people said, but you vote to send money to Nazis and to fund the Israeli apartheid. That's funny. But hey, at least you stood up to a TikTok star. To which Zaza Demon replied in the first person. Yes, that is the smoking gun. AOC going after libs of TikTok. Zaza Demon says, LOL, and what makes you think that I did anything to support Nazis? You're delusional. Seek help. So that was her revealing that was her burner account. Let's see. I'm trying to see if her burner account had a lot of followers. Zaza Smoka. There must be some kind of... I'm guessing the account's been deleted now. And then here's the other person talking about it. And it's been deleted. Zaza Smoka. So if you went to, let's see. So if you went to archive.is, and then you want to search for twitter.com/ was it Zaza Smoka? Is that how you spell it? Zaza Smoka. Oh, no. Yeah. At Zaza Smoka. Okay, cool. Search. Okay, cool. There's screenshots of it. Oh, wow. Okay. A lot of the screenshots. There it is. So there's screenshots from when it still existed. The earliest people started archiving it. People started archiving it on the 2nd. They should have known. Should have started archiving it on the 1st. That's when the news came out. Today's already the 3rd. Or no, today's the 2nd. Okay, cool. Somebody told me that I'm always current with the news. I want to make sure to stay current. 305 followers. Okay. That's pretty good. I mean, some people. So she tweeted out, first of all, it says born 1997. I don't know when AOC was actually born. Joined August 2022. Pinned tweet on this archived version. Wow, the schizophrenic Twitter guy cracked the code. Yes, I'm AOC or whatever. Ooh, I'm in your walls. But then they deleted their account. So she was retweeting something about Ben Shapiro from The Serfs. I guess the Serfs is some kind of liberal, somebody or other. I don't follow them yet. And then this was the tweet retweeted Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. All right, got it. Huh. Retweeted Vaush, who I was talking about. Okay, I see how it all works. Yeah, I see how it works. People on the left criticize people on the right. People on the right criticize people on the left. And it all goes round. Okay. Well, anyway, funny story, right? Even funnier picture, though, of AOC. I might add. Even funnier picture of AOC that I used for the thumbnail. So there you go. She got caught using a burner. Pretty funny. I might have I can see why somebody would want a burner account. But it is kind of when you're pretending, yeah. When you're a burner account, and I would have a burner account, it's like, oh my God, Nathan. He's so smart. I'll open up Nathan Stoltman fan club and buy myself fake followers and then make people think I'm really, really popular. So anyway, that's AOC. Caught Zaza Demon. That's a good one. Zaza Smoka. Smoka. I wonder what that means, huh? Smoka. You think she's smoking the weed? Smoking the ganja? The Sensi Miga? Here, I'll show you guys the pictures, though, just for fun. And then I'll show you the rest of the news. Thanks, Chassis Cat. Hey, man. Tell me about it. Since you're here anyway, why not smash the like button? It's one of those things that's free. Relatively low effort. And supposedly it helps, but I don't know. It helps if you're really interesting. The algorithm is supposed to know. Yeah, it doesn't think I'm. No, I don't know. Maybe I'm shadow banned. You know, the Twitter algorithm came out, right? That's it's pretty funny. It makes me laugh, man. Some of this stuff makes me laugh. Like I could do a hunter. Maybe I'll do that in the lab after we do the show. Yeah, if I still have time. God, it's already late. But look at these. These are pretty funny too. And some people like look. This is somebody else in my Discord. This is my cryptocurrency Discord. It's secret. Like we don't even give out invitations. Oh, but there is a new Telegram you can follow of mine just for memes and deep fakes. t.me/nowhere memes. It was so hard to find a URL that worked. That's why I went with nowhere memes. t.me/nowhere memes. You can follow that. It's a public account that posts mostly memes. And then, follow me on Twitter for everything else. But yeah, I didn't want to just load up. But anyway, I'm just showing you. This is what people are doing with AI creators. This is Midjourney, which is good. Midjourney will do celebrities where DALL-E doesn't, I don't think. So Midjourney seems to be a lot better. Anyway, that's a long description. See how long this description is? Intricate neural network, machine learning, glowing nodes, interconnect. I mean, it's like super long, right? That's what people do to make these cool pictures. It is a cool picture. But I just said AOC caught red-handed, and it did a pretty good job. I mean, really. Makes me laugh. It does make me laugh. I mean, and you got to laugh. It's a hard life. So that's AOC. Okay. AOC news. Dylan Mulvaney news. Dylan Mulvaney news. Yeah. Trans news. And today in trans news, as you can just do it every day. They made a special. Okay, I'll show you. I'll show you the Dylan Mulvaney ad. Dylan Mulvaney, the transgender person, has become, this is the tweet says, has become the new brand ambassador for Bud Light. The beer brand even made a special edition Dylan Mulvaney can celebrating his 365 days of girlhood. And this person points out it's not April Fool's Day. It is kind of funny that Trans Day of Vengeance was scheduled for April Fool's Day. Then when they said it was a hoax, I was thinking, oh, maybe it was, but it wasn't a hoax. They just wanted you to think maybe it could have been. But look at that. Cheers to 365 days of, I wonder what the rest of the can says. It says cheers to 365 of if it says being a woman, then that's far from reality. So anyway, I'll show you the ad, right? Here we go.
Hi. Impressive carrying skills, right? I got some Bud Lights for us. So I kept hearing about this thing called March Madness, and I thought we were all just having a hectic month, but it turns out it has something to do with sports. And I'm not sure exactly which sport, but either way, it's a cause to celebrate. This month, I celebrated my day 365 of womanhood, and Bud Light sent me possibly the best gift ever, a can with my face on it. Check out my Instagram story to see how you can enjoy March Madness with Bud Light and maybe win some money too. Love ya! Cheers! Go team! Whatever team you love, I love too. Okay.
What?
Love ya. Okay. Break a leg. Woo!
Break a leg, right? That's right. Say something that theater kids would understand, but not necessarily athletes. That just shows you. Yeah, I mean, how many ways does it not make sense? Dylan Mulvaney doesn't know sports. Dylan Mulvaney was like the gayest gay guy of all time. I mean, not of all time, but still, he was pretty gay. And what do they just say, flamboyant. Because not all gay people are super flamboyant. And they can still be really gay without being flamboyant. So I should say Dylan Mulvaney was a very flamboyant gay man before he said he was a woman. And probably didn't know anything about sports. And probably doesn't drink Bud Light. And looks like literally uncomfortable with the can. I'd rather they took like a big trans-identified male. I'd rather they took a guy that looks like he drinks beer, if they're going to do it. Give me at least because transgender women, what was the joke Chris Rock made? He was like, well, transgender woman, it's good to have a trans woman around. They know how to run an offense, they know football because, they're men. That was the joke. So, but Dylan Mulvaney's not that kind of dude. He's the kind of dude that never watched sports in his life. So that was one ad. There's another ad too, but I don't know whether to show it to you. There's another ad of Dylan Mulvaney in the bath. I don't know. There are funny memes about it. This is one, and memes are good. All the old timers who've been saying for decades that Bud Light is water beer for pussy boys. Seeing Dylan Mulvaney's face get put on the can, that is funny. And then people are calling to boycott Budweiser. Several people are calling to boycott Budweiser. It was just fine, whatever. I can't boycott Budweiser because I don't drink it. I used to, though. Yeah, I used to drink Bud Light. It's funny. I made a joke about it. I don't know if it's that funny, but I was saying Bud Light identifies. It's kind of like appropriate because Bud Light identifies as beer. Yeah, it's not really, if you've had it. And actually, genuinely, like it doesn't even in Germany by law, it's not even beer. They had to like change the rules to let them sell it there. Like actually, because it's brewed with rice and stuff, and you're not allowed to do that because for just to make it cheaper and faster and stuff. So it's not even really beer by some standards, by German standards, and they know beer. So that's how I was saying. I was like, oh, I get it. Okay. Bud Light identifies as a beer. Dylan Mulvaney identifies as a woman. We don't ask questions. But yeah, that's the story about Dylan Mulvaney. Yeah, whatever you want to do. I remember all I was going to say is like, then this guy Krasenstein or whatever, one of those liberals on Twitter, he was like, oh, well, all the beer companies have pride, do pride stuff, right? Rainbow stuff. And that's true. And in fact, I remember, like, I do remember it must have been in the 90s or something when Budweiser, and I think it was Bud Light, started targeting gay people, like by running ads in gay publications showing gay guys with beer, right? Not, and those weren't ads for the general public. They were ads for gay people because they wanted gay people to drink Budweiser, basically. And at the time, some people also had a reaction to it. I don't know. I can't remember if people were calling for boycotts, whatever. But it makes sense, at least from a business, like I can understand from a business perspective that gay people drink beer. There's a significant number of them. So, run some ads, targeted at them. Let them know, oh yeah, we like gay people. Same as they target, they have ads targeting black people, that aren't made for white people to watch. Really, I mean, now you see everything's mixed race and stuff, but they've always done that. But trans, like, who are they targeting? There aren't enough trans people there aren't enough of them. I mean, yeah, there's more, but more than before, but it's still not enough to justify. So obviously the ad is directed at other people who apparently who might see the ad and think, oh, wow, yeah. We'll see what it does for their business. I don't know. Problem is, this woke stuff, people say go woke, go broke, but as a matter of fact, a lot of places go woke and make a ton of money. So the whole go woke, go broke narrative, it'd be cool if it was totally true, but I don't see like Hershey's going out of business or probably nothing, probably not much is going to happen to Budweiser, all the companies and Nike, right? Like Nike's doing, as far as I know, pretty well, and they went pretty woke. So, I mean, that's the issue is so far there hasn't been much negative business wise for that. In some cases, though, it has backfired, and we'll see. We'll see what happens in this case. It's crazy on a can, right? I mean, give me a break. Who wants a? It's one thing doing an ad, but a can, really? I mean, I know girls drink Bud Light and stuff, but I mean, I don't know. Who just make you lose if you really wanted the Bud Light, and then you see Dylan's face on there, it makes you think twice, right? Right, because you're a bigot, right? Bigot. All right, so that's the story of Dylan Mulvaney. That's part of the. If you'd like me to continue with trans news, I can do that. To continue with trans news, I will tell you about you heard about the confrontation in Vancouver, Canada, involving Billboard Chris. I believe that's his name, right? Billboard Chris, who holds up the signs now about he doesn't want kids having transgender medical treatments. That's it, pretty much. And so the police originally, if you remember, sorry, I should play you the original police response. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is the original. You see the video. Okay. So the video shown on the screen, the police, this is from the police website, right? So they are kind of taking it seriously. Well, I don't know. At least they're put on. Yeah. They're saying they're taking it seriously. So this, yeah, that one, right? That one right there. That trans woman, trans identified male who goes for his throat. I mean, really. So that happened. And then the police said this about it. This is what the police said about it.
Excuse me, did you just say he came here to incite violence by forcing his opinion on people?
Yeah. Yes.
You think he came here to incite violence because they got offended by his sign?
When you
What
talk
is
to
wrong with
someone
you?
and scream at someone and
He
put
didn't
your
scream
face,
at all.
Yes,
he
he
didn't.
did.
They put their face in his face. What is
Yes.
wrong with
Okay.
you?
Okay.
So you're saying the guy who
How on earth did you become a police officer?
Self-defense?
She is literally
What?
sitting here saying that Billboard Chris is inciting violence by standing there with his sign. Is that really your position?
Okay, sir. We're done with this conversation.
Yeah, I
Have a good
thought
night.
so.
One more question.
I thought
Did you
so.
guys
This
get
is
some sort of-
absolutely unbecoming of the Vancouver Police Department. Disgusting.
So right, round to it says it's ma'am, right? Yeah, that's a meme basically. You just said a meme. Okay, this is the, let's see. Yeah. Why is this? Oh, I see. Okay, cool. All right, this is it. And then they show a picture. So like, yeah, okay. So this is it. Like what you said, it's ma'am. So I would take this, I would just save this image. They call it, when you save the image, it says suspect 1, photo 2. Okay, cool. I like that. Suspect 1. Okay, I'll put that in my memes folder. And then I'll go upload new template, upload image from your device. So then there's this, okay. How does it go? It's ma'am. What is it? M-A-M, right? Okay. Alternate name. Okay. Well, that's all right. So I go upload. So then, right, you just go, pretty much. Right. That's what you're thinking. Pretty much. It's ma'am. Here's the, okay. So anyway, the police posted this. And they're saying Vancouver police have launched an investigation after violent confrontations occurred yesterday at a rally marking the International Transgender Day of Visibility. The incidents occurred when rallygoers confronted a group of counter-protesters inside Grandview Park, where between 75 and 100 people had gathered. Police believe at least 2 people were assaulted. Detectives from VPT's robbery, assault, and arson unit have been assigned to conduct a full investigation, which will include a review of bystander video, eyewitness accounts, and victim statements. The investigation will consider all the circumstances surrounding the incidents. Today, investigators reached out to a victim who posted video of an assault online and invited that person to meet with detectives in order to provide a statement and video footage from the incident. VPD is also sharing parts of videos and images posted online by a victim with hopes more people who witnessed the altercations will come forward with information. Investigators believe there may be additional witnesses who have not spoken to police, as well as bystander video that may show different perspectives of what occurred. So anyway, and then they post images of that individual and this individual, who I guess was also involved in some kind of altercation. I guess maybe on the trans side. I'm not sure. So anyway, that's trans news, right? Trans news. So they're after somebody. I heard the person in New Zealand also, there's charges for the person who threw soup at Posey Parker, or what's her name? Kellyanne something or other. So anyway, this is Jeffrey Marsh, who, man, I mean, Jeff Marsh does crazy stuff, like tells kids to contact him on Patreon. He grifts he grooms and grifts at the same time. I mean, he's like a grifter groomer, because he actually has kids probably, or maybe hopes, I don't know, seems like it, reach out to him privately on Patreon, where they probably have to pay for his Patreon. I gotta figure that out. I mean, not with kids. I mean with you guys who listen to the show. I gotta figure out how to get you to pay me to talk to you. No, I don't mess around with Patreon. Anyway, here's a clip. 2.1 million views. So let me see. All right. Yeah, oh man. And this week in trans news, on March 31st, was that the day of visibility? On March 31st was the Transgender Day of Visibility. And thank God, because otherwise transgender people would never be in the news. Or this week, a transgender man shot up a school. And transgender people, and in other news, transgender people are under attack.
Let me tell you something about LGBTQ rights, about trans rights. This is only going in one direction. You will respect us. You can be upset. You can be angry. You can think it's unfair. You can feel like we're stealing something from you. But it's still only going in one direction. You will respect us.
Okay.
Let me tell you something about LGBTQ rights.
Okay, sure. How are you going to make that happen, Jeffrey Mark? Like, how are you going to make that happen? Oh, wow. The trending topics under sports today, trending is, in all caps, big, meaty men slapping meat is trending in sports. And then Yes Daddy is trending right under that. Oh, and WrestleMania is live. Okay. I get it. WrestleMania. Got it. Oh, okay. Is that all? No, I think there's. That might be all the transgender news. Okay, that's good. Okay, cool. That's all the transgender news. Vivek. People are starting to talk about Vivek, the Indian guy running for president, or Indian American, whatever, something. I assume. Yeah. He's got one of those names. Vivek. I don't even know his last name. Ramaswamy. He's saying he's going to put out the Epstein client list. I told him to do that. I was like, oh, you really want to make an impact? Tell him you're going to put out the Epstein client list. People will love that. Tell him you'll abolish the FBI. Okay, so I'll show you that. I'll show you the backfiring tweet of the day. The self-own tweet of the day. Self-own tweet of the day. From someone called Media Analyst at Media Analyst Oz. This person tweeted, 1900s, women voting will harm kids. 1930s, Jews in schools will harm kids. 1950s, women working will harm kids. 1960s, mixed race schools will harm kids. 1980s, legalizing homosexuality will harm kids. 2020s, transgender people will harm kids. So anyway, a lot of people looked at that tweet. Now, I think I about a lot of those things, I understand. Okay. And actually, it's a misframing too. Like I hope people aren't saying, I'm sorry, some people are saying, but in general, it's not necessary, at least, I don't know. It's not that transgender people necessarily will harm kids, but gender ideology does harm kids, regardless of whether any trans person actually, as a trans person harms a kid. Gender ideology is very harmful to society. But I mean, that's what I believe. Some of the other stuff, okay, I understand. Right. I don't think all of those things harm kids. Women working, though. Now women working. Yeah. I understand that definitely could harm kids. People weren't totally crazy about that. It would be bad. It wouldn't be. I mean, it's hard to argue that a society that requires both parents to work is better than a society that didn't. So I have a clip. Okay, so we're talking about that. All right, so that was like, a lot of people quote tweeted that and said, so that's what you might want to do too. Okay, and then I want to show you. Okay, do you want to hear Vivek on this show? Let's see. I don't even know if this is the one. He put out a video where he said he's going to put out the client list. I don't even know if you can actually. Hold on. Let me see. I don't even know if you can even wager on Vivek to win. Hey, if you want to support the show, hey, since you're all here, buymeacoffee.com/lifttheveil. It's a great way to support the show and encourage more live streams like this in the future. Oh, and if you want to follow, and go ahead and follow the newest social media feed for illegal memes at t.me/nowhere memes. Okay, here's what I was going to do. That's what I was going to look at. Was Vivek Epstein. Let's see. Yeah, people were forwarding this to me. Vivek Ramaswamy vows to release Epstein client list, shut down and replace the IRS and FBI, pardon Douglas Mackey and 9 violent January 6ers. Okay, I think he did I thought he did a damn video about it. He put out a damn. Come on. I thought there was actually a tweet from Vivek. It's weird that that's not what shows up first. But if if for some reason, what's his name doesn't run, the guy from Florida, then this what's his name might run. Oh, it's so weird that I put in Vivek and Epstein, and it doesn't bring up Vivek. Like, he did a tweet about it. He tweeted about it himself. But he is gaining, like, because of this, because of saying that, people are starting to pay attention. Give me a break. Let me see. Oh, look, he has open DMs. See, that's cool. I respect that. I have open DMs too. Oh, and he went on with Charles Todd. Here it is. See, I knew it. Vivek Ramaswamy on April 1st. He said this. Okay, here we go. I'll play it. I'll play this for you. Only has 374,000 views. That's something. He is running for president officially, unlike that guy from Florida. No, Ron DeSantis. I know his name. Give me a break. Okay.
We have a major problem in this country. It is the politicization of federal police power itself. Our police state is corrupt, but we need someone to actually solve it. Yes, many have taken the step of exposing that problem, but the question is, do we just want to complain about it, or do we actually want to do something about it? I'm running for president to deliver on a promise of cleaning up our federal police state, and here's what I'm pledging to do. Today, I am pledging and reasserting my commitment to shut down the FBI and to replace it with a new apparatus built from scratch that actually respects the Constitution rather than to betray it. I'm pledging to shut down the IRS, a politicized agency that door knocks on disfavored individual American citizens. That is not how the tax collector is supposed to do its job. We will create a new depoliticized apparatus that's much smaller, built from scratch to just collect taxes rather than to advance political agendas. I'm pledging today to pardon any defendant in the United States who was convicted as part of a politicized prosecution. That includes the likes of Douglas Mackey, who was convicted for the high crime of satirizing Hillary Clinton with some internet memes. In the same way that opponents to Trump satirized him, but who weren't prosecuted, that's a politicized prosecution. That includes nonviolent January 6th defendants, especially those who had constitutional due process rights denied. That will be controversial, but you have my pledge that I will see it through on first principle. It also means that certain defendants aren't going to go with impunity just because they're in a protected class. Take the members of Congress who have had $18 million worth of hush money for their sexual indiscretions paid out to people who are working for them in Congress. That too is going to end to be exposed and accountability delivered. And you know what? Politicizing the justice system, or depoliticizing it if we're fixing the problem, means shining a light on who the federal police state goes out of its way to protect as well. And that is why today I am pledging, as U.S. president, to make public and release the Jeffrey Epstein client list. Nobody will be spared, not Republican, not Democrat, not wealthy, not poor, not black, nor white. Every American deserves to live in a country where we promise liberty, equality, and justice, not to some, but to all. And I'm running for president as an outsider to deliver on that. You mark my words, I will deliver on that promise.
So he's an outsider that dropped out of no, he didn't drop out. He went to an elite school. Same as DeSantis, actually. Yeah, I found out DeSantis went to Harvard and Yale too. I looked up Ramaswamy. He went to an elite school, maybe MIT. Started a biotech company. Now he runs basically a hedge fund. I think he's worth $500 million, maybe something like that. So he's like a rich guy. Worked in worked in, oh yeah, he went to Harvard. Oh, and Yale. Yeah, give me a break. Why is it like, so he went, yeah, it's just like picking a Supreme Court justice. Okay, well, you have people who went to Harvard or Yale, and that's it on the Supreme Court. Same with a lot of political candidates. So Vivek went to Harvard and Yale and founded a few companies. And I believe now he is a hedge fund manager. But he's written a few books. He wrote a book called Woke Inc. and A Nation of Victims. I mean, he's on, he knows his stuff. It's only 37. So, and his nationality is American. So he talks about, he talks, he's all right. I mean, really, genuine. Like if I don't know if see, the thing is you're never allowed to vote for somebody who's good. So by the time he gets to California, yeah, well, we'll see. I don't know. And anyway, I don't know if he's good, but he's better than Nikki Haley or Mike Pompeo or Mike Pence or, to me, Trump. So, yeah, I'd say I'd think about it better than any, obviously, Democrats. So let's check the betting odds and see. Here are the odds for president. Donald Trump is leading the odds, which wasn't the case. I mean, he's actually gone up, ever since he said he was going to be arrested. He's been doing better in the polls. In the polls, he's way further ahead than he is in the betting odds. But that's because betting odds are forward-looking, and they think that people are going to come around. But there's Trump leading the way. Nikki Haley in third, but she's way down. And then let's see. Let's see if Vivek is even on the board. So insulting, man. I'd be so pissed. I would be so pissed if I was Vivek and you can't even vote for him. I mean, look who you can vote for. Rick Scott, who hasn't declared. Marco Rubio hasn't declared. Josh Hawley, I don't think he's going to run. Donald Trump Jr., I mean, come on. He's not going to run. Trump is running. I mean, are you serious? Like, is that even serious? Like, you can bet on Donald Trump Jr., but you can't bet on Vivek. I would bet on him if Vivek was 1 cent to win $1. If he wins, I'd bet on him. You can't even bet. It's crazy. Ted Cruz, who hasn't announced, it probably isn't going to run. Mitt Romney, who might run, sure. Mike Pence, at least he's running. Oh, Glenn Youngkin. I actually put some money on Glenn Youngkin. I wonder if I still have it. I actually put some money on Glenn Youngkin as like a long shot because he governor of Virginia. He ran on parental stuff, education stuff. But DeSantis, would probably beat him out on most things. But if DeSantis doesn't run, he's got a chance. So anyway, that's it. Yeah, that's Vivek. And finally, I'll give you some Bitcoin news, and then we'll see if we even have time to play around with anything. I'm not sure if I do, actually. I was going to play around with some memes and stuff, and maybe some voice deep fakes, but it's already 6:45, so I might see if anybody wants to call in, beg for more super chats, and then call it a night. We'll see. Thanks for tuning in. The crowd is here, it's because the AI is helping me with my screenshots. People want to hear. People didn't want to tune in to hear about Douglas Mackey, but they want to hear about AOC caught red-handed with her burner account. Bitcoin news. I'll play that for you. Oh, cool. Somebody wants to call in? Okay, thank you. All right, cool. Somebody does want to call in. Let me just play you the Bitcoin news. Yeah. And then if you follow me, like a lot of my memes maybe aren't that funny, but if you think some of them are funny, that'd be fun. That'd be cool. And some of the deep fakes are really funny. I know that. So I have to work on more deep fakes. Here's Warren Buffett on Bitcoin. People are talking, the U.S. government is selling Bitcoin right now. So this is Elizabeth Warren. Pocahontas.
With Bitcoin, there's no thing that backs it up. And that's what makes it different. It's just belief. You and I assess. You assess the value is going to go down. I assess it's going to go up, and therefore I buy.
So it's more like this artwork.
No, because at the end of the day, I can hang that thing on my wall,
right?
And I can enjoy it,
you
or
could
I
sell
can
it.
throw darts at it.
You could sell it for money.
Sure, you can. I mean, there are features about it that are the same, but it's not the same. And look, one of the things we have to remember there are a lot of things that come within this crypto world. So, for example, we could be talking about, instead of Bitcoin, we could be talking about digital currency. Now, that's something very different.
I think that's different too. I buy that. I accept that.
That's right, because that's a government-backed electronic transfer. And it can be denominated in dollars. It can be denominated in euros. It can be denominated in some new language that's made up. But that has something that backs it up. It has a government that says, if at the end of the day, there's a run on this stuff, everybody wants theirs out, the United States government promises there will be something to back it up. And
did she already say that?
There'll be somebody there to back it up. But with Bitcoin, that's not the case. And then, of course, can we do one?
Yeah, it's just like, you don't even have to write comedy for it. Because it's so insane. Okay, I'll take calls. Yeah, that's insane. I asked AI, for example, according to Austrian economists, what gives fiat currency value, right? Because she said nothing. Like, she goes, there's no thing that backs it up. It's just belief. I wonder if I could get her, if I can clone her voice and get her, instead of Bitcoin, to say US dollar and somehow make the timing work. Maybe I'll try that as a project. But I'll just tell you, according to Austrian economics, which is being proven correct every day, according to Austrian economists, this is the AI says. I asked it a question. I said, what gives fiat currency value? According to Austrian economists, the value of fiat currency is not intrinsic, but rather derives from the subjective valuations of individuals who use it as a medium of exchange. In other words, people value fiat currency because they believe others will accept it as a means of payment, and because it's the legal tender accepted by the government for paying taxes. Austrian economists also argue that government intervention, such as central bank manipulation of the money supply and interest rates, can distort the value of fiat currency and lead to economic instability. They advocate for a free market approach to money, where individuals are free to choose their preferred medium of exchange, such as gold or cryptocurrencies, without government interference. So that's correct, even though some people say it's not. Yeah, maybe I'll get her to say, yeah, maybe I will do that. I'll do that I'll see if I have time. I have to take a phone call. Somebody wants to call in. I'll see if I have time to do that project. Hopefully you guys give me a bunch of coffees. Hopefully I got a bunch of coffees. I'll read those. Phone's open now. Should be open. You know the number. I know Tommy wants to call. He knows the number. So I won't even post it. And then I will check my coffees right now. No, but I don't think anybody did. Let me see. Not good for a Sunday. You still have time. I did get the super chat though, so that was cool. So far, thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah, and I'll post it. It's going to be the Buy Me a Coffee link is going to be pinned to the top of the chat. Orwell today supported the show today, and he did the other day too. And Vogan Filter supported the show today over on Rockfin. And Todd Fife tipped today on Rockfin. But you still have a chance to support the stream. It's Sunday. It's like bonus material. Yeah, I think I'll accept that challenge though. I'm going to start working on it right now. I'm going to see if I can. I'm going to download. Okay, that's. Oh, damn. Chuck Todd talks during that clip. So I need to just isolate audio. Okay, so I have to isolate the audio from Elizabeth Warren, then clone it, and then get her to say exactly the same thing, but about the US dollar. We'll try it. Hey, you're on the air.
Hey, Nathan, how's it going?
Good, thanks. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
What's up?
Enjoying a lazy Sunday.
Yes, a lazy Sunday, did you say? Good, excellent.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Good. So what's up?
Yeah, I think you are a shadow banned on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't follow like that many people, but I have the bell on.
Yeah.
I never see you ever unless
Oh,
I go
really?
to your
Man.
page.
It is really crazy. It is really crazy that my current my current reach is messed up. Like, yeah, nobody sees my tweets anymore, it seems like. So it's possible. For a while though, I was doing okay, after I first got verified, and then so I don't know how it all works. It could be I'm tweeting about stuff people aren't interested in, or at least the algorithm doesn't think. Or I could have done. They released the source code, and apparently there are certain things that you get punished for. Basically, like if people unfollow you, if people block you, if people report you. So I don't know. It could be that I was negatively impacted by people reporting me. Yeah, people could have reported me or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah. What if you call someone an idiot? Do they like shadow ban you?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I did that. Yeah.
Did you? Yeah. Did it tell you? Did you get the warning? Like, oh, are you sure you want to say this? Yeah, that happened to me, and actually, it stopped me from.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if someone's like it was like the final. I've been holding off with any.
Yeah.
But he's name calling me over and over again. So then finally I call him an idiot, and then I block him. So at least I get the last. I mean, it's just like I held off until the end. All right, you're done.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I do feel it's like, some communists they just kind of dig in and they try to like find your vulnerabilities or something.
Yeah. I have one guy that got under my skin because he just keeps picking at me over like random stuff. And then I was like, fuck off. And Twitter said, oh, are you sure you want to say that? And I actually didn't say it. I actually didn't say it. I was kind of glad because, getting upset about random people, is kind of stupid when you think about it objectively. So I was like, oh, all right. And then I definitely toned down. I didn't say fuck off. Well, also I was thinking about it. I was like, well, if Twitter thinks this is bad, I don't want to get on Twitter's bad side. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll try to, I'll try to stay on Twitter's good side and just say, oh, you're,
Yeah, in that case, I was
done with it.
Thought it was worth it, but
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was from commenting on Ian Miles Chong on like a trans post, and that's probably where a lot of them swarm around.
Yeah. I don't know how the whole thing, how the whole damn thing works, but yeah, nobody, I live in virtual obscurity, and I'm just learning to try to embrace it.
Yeah, I mean,
what else can I do?
Elon? Do you think Elon's just a new form of censorship, or?
Well, do I trust him? I think it's better than before. So, but nothing's going to be, there's going to be moderation. There's going to be ranking. There's going to be algorithms that pick winners and losers. And that's probably unavoidable, So besides, if you go to like, unless you just say, oh, give me the chronological feed on Twitter and show me whoever I follow, you can do that, but I usually use I usually let the algorithm decide what I see instead of trying to get around it. So I don't know. But
yeah, but if I have the bell on your account,
that's fucked up.
It, but and then there's other accounts that I don't have a notification on, and I see their tweets all the time.
I know. Yeah. Well, when you're not famous, you definitely don't get the same treatment as famous people. So, I mean, so that's one thing. And I'm definitely not famous. So, I'm going to test right now to see if I'm shadow banned officially. Cause I was officially I was search banned for a time. But then it cleared up. It was just some kind of glitch. So I'm checking right now to see if I'm banned at all.
Yeah.
But I do get very limited reach, but whatever, no big deal. So yeah, it says, I just ran a search. It says that I'm not being deboosted. It says so.
Yeah, I get subscribers, but they seem to be like bots of like sexy women that have like no followers. I just keep getting those. I'm like, oh, you got more followers. At least it looks good.
I see.
Weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I get so many like bot followers apparently.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I've had instances where where I'm like, it's almost 100% that tweets of mine were retweeted by some kind of bot network. Like I tweeted something about, I remember this one tweet where I was like, oh, Alex Jones is Bill Hicks. And it was just like a throwaway. It was a comment to somebody who said, oh, what's a crazy conspiracy theory that you think might be true, right? And like I had all these accounts retweeting it, and it was clearly some kind of astroturf, something. I mean, I have no idea what it was because it's not like, because I've tweeted something like that before, and it's not like people go, oh my God, that was an amazing tweet, So I've had it happen before. I've had bots, and they're not my bots. So yeah, weird.
Yeah. I mean, on that topic, I was thinking there was something weird about that Dylan Mulvaney clip. Like her voice sounded deeper.
Yeah. He's got,
right.
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
Get off her hormones that day or whatever. I mean, it's just kind of like.
I know.
It made me think, is that AI? I think everything's like a deep fake or something.
I know. Well, I was talking about that yesterday. I was like, what's almost like, what's the difference? Like everything seems like AI. Everything seems like a deep fake now.
Because it kind of seemed like her voice or his voice, their voice.
Yeah. There you go.
Was like akin to like when you did the AI voice for you or whatever. It just kind of is more monotone. It's kind of like it doesn't have that emotional inflection in it. Basically, how you can tell. Well, you couldn't tell if you didn't know the person's voice, maybe, but
yeah, weird. Yeah, pretty weird.
I think they've been like doing the deepfakes for quite a while, though. I think back during 2020 and 2021, I think because Anthony Fauci was just like everywhere, like an impossible amount of like live like streams or question answer news programs and a lot of them look different. Like I noticed they just did not. It was so. I think they've been endorsing that technology. I think they endorsed it a lot through the so-called scamdemic or whatever. And I even think that they did some weird stuff with, the boom mic Joe Biden scandal, where they said he was in front of a green screen because his hand went in front of that boom mic.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know that one yet. I don't know that one yet.
Yeah, like where they were saying like it was just this weird anomaly where he's like motioning with his hand, and there's like a mic in the foreground. He's like, there's a just a field in the background, and his hand went in front of the mic that looked like it was in the foreground, right?
Oh, I see. Okay, all right.
And then everyone was saying he was just doing it from a green screen, but it just looks weird. And then there was two angles, and they both looked weird. Like both of them did not look right. And I was thinking that they may seed the anomalies on purpose, especially with like the president, where everyone sees it, so that your eye just like you think your eye is deceiving you, and then you just let the anomalies go because they purposely seeded them in there.
Yeah.
Just to give you know what I mean. That's kind of what I think. I just think they're just trying to get us used to the anomalies and saying that, oh, you're just a conspiracy theorist. And then when the anomalies happen naturally, when they start endorsing more and more AI, then we have to deal with the differences.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's true. Well, yeah, there are glitches like the shoes and the mass shooting, right? There's glitches and things.
Yeah, I think that one was just the pant leg went over it, and then the white stripe. I think that one was kind of like just kind of like one of those reaching.
Yeah.
Things, you know.
Yeah, exactly. But it is still funny. All right, hey, I have somebody else trying to call in. Let me.
All right, Pat.
Thanks for the call. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, good time. Have a good one.
All right, man. See ya. All right. I know somebody else was calling. I had to decline the call. You can call back now. Caller who is calling. Oh, and somebody text messaged me. Hey, you're on the air.
Yeah, I'm on the air right now. Does this mean I'm on there?
Hey, man, what's up? You got funny audio.
Hey, okay, the audio's doing real good. What we're gonna do is give me 2 seconds.
No, it's not. It's not bad actually. Are you on like
No,
are you on a data line? Is that why?
No. Now all of a sudden you're gonna hear it. Now I'm closer to my TV.
Okay.
There it is.
Oh, it sounds okay. It doesn't sound bad. No, it just sounded kind of different.
Well, we're just gonna keep doing what this is. What are we doing here in the world? Have we had a check-in? When's the last time that you've had a check-in with Jaronism?
Oh, I've been talking to Jaron. He wants me to do something for his show. He wants me to this is I don't know if it's confidential information. It doesn't matter. He said we were Jaron and I talked to each other. So yeah, we've been chatting. We were talking about the moon landing the other night and how it's just crazy that people don't,
Okay. Are we still talking about the moon landing? Was that a private conversation that you guys were having?
Yeah, we were just talking. We were just talking
privately.
We were
just
moon landing. Yeah. We were just talking to each other. I was just like,
I don't believe that. Now, hold on. Now, okay. So in one, I did not call to be like, oh, I'm wondering if Nathan's an FBI agent, but you're gonna tell me that you and Jaronism have conversations about the moon landing still, bro? I don't even have conversations with my nephew about the moon landing, bro.
I know.
Okay, so and I'm So are you gonna really tell me that you and Jaronism? Because I've known you. You know what I mean. We've had more. Maybe I've had a couple of conversations with Jaron. But I think I've had more personable with whatever it was 20 years ago with you than I've had a communication with Jaronism. And then if you're going to tell me that Jaron and you still talk about, because you had that, you had the church show, right? Right. You guys jumped on with the church show.
We did.
I can't remember. Yeah. That was nice. Where the hell ever that went. And it sucks. I can hear my damn TV upstairs, and I'm sitting on my steps right now.
It doesn't
so it's
hear.
rough.
I can't hear
What-
it. I can't hear it. You sound
Okay,
fine.
if you guys can't hear it, what we're gonna do
you
is
sound fine.
okay. And then on top of that, I miss whatever the fuck this is, and I started to cuss. If we cannot cuss right now, I guess X-rated out.
Okay, I'll edit this.
You know what I mean? And
This
I
is
don't
fine.
want to do it for your podcast because I hear you talking on podcasts. You've talked and you've had to we've been worried about money, and I've been worried about money. My truck, I just broke a tie rod the other night.
Did you? Oh,
And
man.
yeah, dude, and like shit with that. And I bought a 2012 Silverado last summer, thinking I was, you know what I mean, thinking where you get money and like the life feels good, and you're like, oh shit, things are working, things are good, everything works, and it's almost like when the juju gets you good, it like kicks you right in the ding-a-lang, or whatever you want to say. You know what I mean? And then it sucks when you've became I guess a conspiracy theorist, or you became a person that thinks very optimistic about life, and you want to do better. And like when you're starting to do better and everything starts working for you, it's not that I felt uppity about my my look, or not my look, I guess, but my what I was coming about. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you think you're better than people. I didn't, but you do. Maybe there's that small little part in you to where you're like, oh my God, I can't believe this motherfucker, a lot of that shit. Or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And,
I think I understand what you're saying.
yeah, and then so like when it comes crashing on you and you feel it, and it just fucking, it kind of like cripples. It's almost like it's a double cripple is what it feels like, because you're like, oh man, I was over here doing this, that, I felt like this, that, everything, and like, why would that happen? And it's just like, damn, when I was doing fuckery, I guess we'll say, and I do apologize for whatever this, and I'm not trying to ruin the LTV. And I honestly am not, because I haven't even been able to talk to, I guess, the last time we've talked to the people that know us from, or know, if they've ever heard of Tommy King Calling, I talked to you. I started with Jaron, and Alex, I guess, before Alex hit the fucking next stride.
Hit
or
the
whatever.
big time, huh? Yeah, you used to talk to Alex, huh?
Yeah.
Now he won't talk to you anymore, I bet, right? Because he's
famous. He actually has sent a couple things, and then I just don't know if he wants me to look like the Jigaboo.
Oh,
damn! I said it like that. So well, don't nobody say it like that.
You're saying he talks to you, so it's sort of like the George Costanza and Seinfeld episode where he's like,
well, did you
hanging
see
out
it?
with the black people?
Now we'll go. We'll go as deep as this wants to get, and then we're gonna see how conspiracy. What would it be? What would it be called if there's a drama conspiracy? Like you know what I mean, like the flat earth against the whatevers.
Yeah.
So it would be like Tommy's calling in and just being like, damn, we ain't heard from him, but they know of him from somewhere. And then if this person that went mainstream wanted to always have black people look a certain way, right?
Yeah.
And if you remember, he had this like brother, Uncle Larry or some shit, right?
Right.
But then I already know about the conspiracy shit.
Right.
And then he was like, oh, Tommy, it was funny what you'd say when you called in, or would you, and I'm like, hey.
Right.
Michelle Moran would never want me to do them things.
Who's that?
I don't know. She was just a name that I remember seeing in the chat. And when I was a gentleman, I've been a gentleman.
Oh, right. Good.
And she was just always a nice lady. And then she would be like, Tommy, what are you selling out? And I was like, I'm never going to sell out.
Right.
Because isn't that where it went? Isn't that where it's like, it felt like where we all went. And then, gosh, okay, so wrangle me in. So that was a little conspiracy. If anybody wants to know about Alex Stein, if he is checked in with TK.
I see. Okay, got it. Okay, that's cool.
That did happen. Okay, cool. So now we got that. We got that out in the world.
Okay.
Holy moly, Nate! What do we want to do? What do we want? Do we want to be the Oprah Winfrey of conspiracy for flat Earth the last few years?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by the Oprah Winfrey?
Because what are we doing? The Oprah Winfrey would be the person that you would be like you'd be the host of the show, and I'm the one like being like, oh my God, can you believe that this happened? I can't believe that they let this happen. right?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess
I know.
hear what
I'm
you're saying.
I'm jerking you off a little bit. I'm jerking you off a little bit, and at the
Okay.
second time, I'm not jerking you off a little bit because
Okay.
I wonder what we all think. I wonder what we all think
Hmm.
about that. Even the Rockfin, like whatever deal they did.
What do you mean?
Or,
What deal they did?
I'm assuming. Well, I assume the Rockfin thing. They came up with a good platform, right?
Mhm.
That worked for live streaming. You could what? I'm assuming what you can't show cuties, or you can't show whatever it would be. It's rough because I'm hearing my voice upstairs.
Oh, through
And
the
I don't know if you guys
TV.
hear.
I see.
Yes, and I don't know if you guys hear my voice when I talk.
No,
That's like
we hear
it
you.
almost puts you in a trance. It
Yeah,
almost puts you in
yeah.
a trance.
I know.
So I do apologize for this, Nate.
That's
and
good.
then one.
What else?
Can Saint Katie?
Hmm.
No, what is Saint Katie? When did she convert
To being a saint? She's always been.
Yes.
She's always been a saint.
Okay, no, and she has. I remember the last time I talked to her, I thought that I was so scared that I thought that I was gonna have to bring you in, and then we were gonna have to be on the same crew, like picking up trash off the side of the road just to make sure she stayed home.
Just to make sure she stayed.
Well, just
home.
just to make sure that you guys were still staying married.
Oh.
Because sometimes I'll just do things for money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I know. I get it. I think I understand. Like,
Let's just go ahead. And we'll move on. We're gonna move on because we're gonna sit here. We're gonna get into Oprah Winfrey mode.
Okay. All right. But
I'm sitting good. Go ahead.
Let me tell you this. We've been on the phone for almost 10 minutes. Okay. I have to get going soon to make dinner because for Saint Katie, because I said she doesn't want to eat too late. So I got to go soon. So
okay. So what we can,
and then we gotta wrap up.
What we're gonna do, we're gonna chalk into this. Is everything going good on the conspiracy world with everybody that's still the same crew? You know what I'm talking about. Is everything going good on your guys' end?
Well,
I know you're on the crypto side. The crypto side, it went to where the fuck it gets, right? That shit got weird. But am I wrong? Let me know.
Okay, is everything cool? Well, I don't. Well, I have no beef with. I have no beef with anybody I didn't have beef with before. So everything's cool with me and the people I know, which isn't that many people. But everything's cool in this world as far as relationships and stuff. There's no beef. There's no issues. So like,
what's going on politically? What is that? What
do
so
you mean?
like this
Trump
shit?
Trump shit. I know. Like
the same shit, because you know where we started. When I say we, I'm only bringing up to the Jeep. I'm talking about the Jeep, Land Rover. You know
right, the moon landing Jeep. Yep.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
I'm talking about the old shit. I'm talking about whatever her name was. That
2016.
Buddy, right before, I was right on the tippy top. The 24. What have you done a 24-hour stream?
12 hours.
Have you done you ever done another like that big stream?
No, never.
Have you done that again?
No, sir. No, sir.
When was the last time you did that?
I only did it one time.
God damn
just
it.
during the David Seaman stuff. Yeah, 12 hours.
Criminally, dude. I watched you get beat up on fucking live stream in North Dakota. I'm over here in North Dakota being like, I know that motherfucker. Like, why are they hitting him? Buddy, that's what cracks me up with a lot of stuff. I'm like, damn, Tommy's been here the whole damn time.
Yes.
So it's wild, bud.
Everything.
It's just yeah, dude. And then gosh, it just gets goofy. Then this trans shooter, this recent one. And then can we even like look into it to wonder about any of it? Or are we just supposed to take that as a trans shooter? That's just a trans shooter, right?
No,
right? What's the story?
It's okay to look into it, is all I'm saying. Like, I can't tell you, I can't decide for you what really happened, but it is okay.
For sure.
It is okay to have conspiracy theories about it.
Well, what's the conspiracy theory? I mean, my lungs are. I'm not trying to say a conspiracy theory. What I'm just trying to say is it weird that is it a boy or a girl? And then if it's I don't even know. I don't mind. What was she mad about, or he mad about?
I made a meme about it.
Did you? I haven't looked onto. Okay, so I will. I love how you just said it like that. I got you. I got you.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, the reason I did is it's like, it was by the standards of the day, the mass shooter was a white male. You know, like that's what theoretically everybody.
Yeah, they look like you. They look like Nathan Stoltman on a JV basketball team day. That's what you guys look like, right?
I guess.
Like a 6 foot, a 6'2", a 6'2", normal weight white male with short brown hair, and he had his gun. Like that's what they look like, correct? Not a 5'1".
Well, anyway,
right?
No, I think it was
Anyway.
It was, I believe it was actually a woman, just like the news reported to begin with, but the person identified as male, and therefore officially they should be categorized as male. But
well, yeah. What else would you? Well, I mean, yeah.
So anyway,
yeah. Well, it's just weird. Either one. I don't mind. I don't mind any of it.
No,
what
good.
I mind more of, I only mind more of just whenever we're chilling and hanging. I don't need to see pictures of somebody talking about flipping burgers and saying they are hanging out with the guys. I just saw something weird about that. And somebody is like this. Oh man, I'm learning to hang out with the guys. I'm learning to flip burgers.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like this. What are you talking about? I don't even know how to flip burgers. I didn't have a dad. And this person saying they want to talk about flipping burgers and whatnot. I'm like, I don't even have a father that taught me how to flip burgers. And this person thinks that they can just talk about flipping burgers. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
So we'll figure it out.
All right, let's figure it all out.
We're gonna do this, and I do apologize. I haven't called. I haven't called in a minute.
Good to
and
hear
I'm
from
glad
you.
that you guys are still in one. And I've noticed I'll always click on, and you're always still doing your thing. And the whatever that word is, where it's called Alex Jones has it, and I know you don't want to be compared to that, but consistency.
Consistency. Okay.
Congratulations with yes, congratulations with that.
Thank
you. Katie, obviously, and I don't know nothing about her, but you know that I was bullshitting with you before she even existed.
Okay,
she might have heard me calling back. So respect to you guys, and then even all the flat earth BS, and you guys, much respect. Tommy King's he's a nutbag.
Yeah,
we're gonna do this again.
Okay,
let's do it.
Okay,
all right,
cool, man.
Much respect.
All right, much
have
respect.
a good one, Nate.
All right,
bye.
See ya. All right, cool. All right, that's Tommy King. He's funny, man. People are saying we appreciate it. We appreciate all the long-term fans. I'm gonna check to see if anybody was bullied into buying me a coffee. Oh, but I did see some more super chats. At least one there from Fortune, who gave a $3 super sticker with a thumbs up. That's cool. And no buy me a coffees. That's fine. Whatever. I got a few super chats and I got a few tips. Oh, and Mikhail Zygos tipped on Rockfin too. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys, on Rockfin. Yeah, everybody on Rockfin. I might. Oh, so for people who follow me on Rockfin. I might start doing like meme workshop or stuff where I workshop things. Yeah, because the voice cloning and some of the memes and stuff too. And then if you want to follow the memes, t.me/nowhere memes. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's twitter.com/lifttheveil411. I also have a Telegram group. I also have a Telegram group with a Telegram chat. I think if you go to t.me/lifttheveil411, I think if you do t.me/lifttheveil411, that gives you my Telegram feed where you can find a chat. The Discord is mostly for crypto, so that's private. Sometimes I give it out, not today. And that's it. And you can still give coffees anytime. and leave a note, and I'll read them on the next show. Normally, the shows have been at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, and which is when Tim Pool's show is, which may be when the show is normally. All right. Good. All right. I'll look for your coffees because I know that are coming. I know there's going to be more coffees coming. All right. For now, that's what it is.